Interesting, because Nigel Farage actually resurfaced this tweet by Nigel Farage. He found it and retweeted it from 2014. What separates the winners from the losers is how a person reacts to each new twist of fate. I was wondering what your thoughts are on that, especially from an MMA perspective. You know, you win in some and you lose some.
Well, as I said, you know, when you're fighting, and you know, this political battle has become a real fight for America. It's not how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get back up again. And Trump has shown constantly that he just keeps getting up. They've hit him with criticism, they've hit him with protest, impeachment, indictment, and at every step he just gets stronger and stronger. And this, again, assassination attempt has done the same thing. It's like it's almost, they've done everything they can to knock him down, but every single time he's gotten back up, he's gotten stronger, he's becoming more popular, his following is getting better, and he's shown that spirit that he's there to fight. I mean, just the way he got up after someone tried to shoot him and raised his hand, fist pump in the air, fight, 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 you know, fight for our freedom. I'm not going to stop fighting. That really showed some great character.
We had this video from CNN. I don't think they get the lesson on the left yet. I really don't think they do. They're still using this explosive language with regards to violence in the president's direction.
He has said many, many times, after having been questioned many times about this, that he's not stepping down and he's going to be the nominee. So at some point, Democrats have to decide that they want to try to win this election and turn their fire on Donald Trump. I think there is, I shouldn't have said turn their fire. I apologize. That was not the phrase that I meant. They need to turn their focus on Donald Trump.
It takes a second to readjust. And on top of this, our own ABC News, who receive $1 billion every year in taxpayer funding, if Donald Trump wins the presidential election, he'll have an army of 10,000 recruits at his disposal to help implement his controversial agenda, the conservative battle plan to give Trump unprecedented power. This is alluding to the brown shirts, surely, Stephen, right?
Well, it's a sign that our social divisions are so furious and bitter that we cannot but see one another now, not as opponents, but as enemies. And it's just baked into the way that so many think, how so many express political reality. And we've seen it kind of manifest on a few occasions. The Black Lives Matter riots that kind of everyone wants to forget about. The Black Lives Matter riots.
You mean the peaceful riots, according to Biden?
The fiery but mostly peaceful riots that went on for months and months, caused billions of dollars of damage, dozens of deaths. We all want to forget that was the left wreaking havoc all around America. And this now you did have the trouble, the riot, whatever you want to call it, at the Capitol, which was not any kind of attempt at a political coup or revolution or anything like that. And in terms of deaths, in terms of like deliberate deaths, from what from memory, the only deliberate killing that took place was a woman being shot by an inept security guard. And then finally, we've got an assassination. So what we see is that this language of warfare is used by both sides, but it's really on one side where it actually ends in great destruction and death, and that's the left.
Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, how many times prior to the election, in this past period, have supporters of the Democrat Party done things like holding up a head, a bloodied head of Trump, or calling for his murder, or putting them in his bullseye? I mean, they've used that language very carefully to kind of target Trump this entire campaign. I'm actually surprised you haven't got have you got the video footage of CNN talking about Biden, how he's got COVID, and if he recovers, it's equally as heroic as Trump surviving the assassination attempt?
I don't have the clip, but I have Joy. Was it Joy? Who was it that said that? From Joy Behar, who actually said that. And that's like, what are they doing? They're trying to equate the glory of Trump shooting and they're trying to, and so look, so Joy must have gotten the actual paycheck in the mail, but I don't think other Democrat pundits have. I mean, people like what's his name, Van Jones, if we look at this particular video, Van Jones clearly hasn't received the check, and he probably knew what was going on with regards to Biden. This is what he had to say.
A bullet couldn't stop Trump. A virus just stopped biting. You've got